happy that he could come and speak to us. He does have another engagement, so I'm going to ask him to come up and give us a keynote address on behalf of all of you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's say good afternoon. Good afternoon. Outstanding. Now, some of you might be wondering, why is the DA here? Right? The DA? For real? Shouldn't he be out locking folks up, or what's his connection? Well, I'm very glad to be here. And I can assure you, no matter where I am, about 150 people will get arrested in Philadelphia today. But I'm very glad to be here because generally my day is spent, I have two phones go off all day. Every time someone is shot, murdered, raped, when children are abused. So generally my days are very depressing. But being here and looking at your faces, speaking with my neighbor, the commissioner from DHS, Anne-Marie Ambrose, and hearing how excited she is, and hearing the stories of your success, I'm very glad to be here. Often I'm asked to go places because they think I'm going to motivate or inspire people. And I hope that happens sometimes, but really, listening to your stories, your achievement, what inspires me to do what I do. So first, I'm very glad. Now, they told me I could talk for 90 minutes. Is that all right? Yeah. No? All right. I won't do that, but I could. I could talk for 90 minutes, thanking all the sponsors, thanking for Wired 96.5 and everybody for what they did to make this a reality. So I'm very glad to be here. I'm here for two reasons, really, and they're very selfish reasons. One, I am the district attorney, and we arrest and charge about 75,000 people a year. So I'm here because I know that the greatest crime prevention tool is what? Anybody tell me? Education. So those of you who are still in high school, I go to schools almost every day of the week. And I ask kids, what's the number one thing people have in common that get arrested in Philadelphia? And too often they go, ooh, they's black. And that's unfortunate that a disproportionate number of victims and defendants in Philadelphia are black and brown men. But the number one thing people have in common that get arrested in Philadelphia is they didn't finish high school. High school dropouts in Philadelphia are 8 times more likely to go to state prison than high school graduates. Even more tragically, high school dropouts are 20 times more likely to be homicide victims. So for no other reason, I'm here for selfish reasons. I want all of you to graduate. All of you. Secondly, I'm here because, you look at me and you say, oh, this is some rich, fat, bald guy, light skin, must have had silver spoon, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, right? That's not true. I was born January the 2nd, 1967, and I was given up for adoption at birth. So I never met my parents. I lived in an orphanage. I lived in 2 foster homes. Wow. So I understand. I'm really, really proud and respect your achievement. All of you are in foster care. I can only imagine what has been necessary for you to get this far. Many of you just on your own. So I respect all of you. I know that if I can do what I've done, all of you can do much more. Amen? Amen. Is my microphone working?
Amen. You don't need it, darling.
So I'm going to take out my badge. I'm going to deputize all of you as assistant district attorneys. Now, there's no pension that comes along with this, no money. So really, the greatest crime prevention tool that there is are you and what you can do. And life isn't going to be easy, right? I would have preferred to have been born to the family that lives in Buckingham Palace in London. It made my life easy. But it's the struggle that makes us strong. And all of you have achieved greatness to get to this point. I'm very thankful for people that made these book bags, the care packages, the laptop computers available. But still, it's up to you to do something with these tools. It's still up to you. So I'm going to leave now and shut up because I can talk all day. But again, I'm challenging all of you to live to your fullest potential, to never think that life isn't fair and all this. People are going to be on you. You got friends who are going to tell you you're corny for going to school, right? Am I right? It's just me. I went to Central High School. I then went to West Point after I graduated from Central. I was only at West Point for 197 days. I tell folks I got a medical discharge. They found out I was allergic to math and chemistry. Sent me home. So I got thrown out of college. I'm back in West Philly, going to Penn State Avenue. It's called Ogons. I had to catch the 46 bus, the L, Broad Street subway, then the 55 bus. Buddies of mine would call me a punk. In other words, I can't say here today because there's a radio here. I was corny because I was going to school. They were out there slinging a rock, and I was corny. Right? Some of them were much smarter than me. But now, unfortunately, some of them are dead, in prison, or they call me when they want an attorney. So again, my challenge to all of you is to dream. Dare to dream. It's only when we give up our dreams that we lead lives of frustration and despair. So don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. You've done a lot to get this far. Use these tools to realize all of your dreams and never give up. Best of luck to all of you.